Oplan Tokhang is a component of Oplan Double Barrel. Yon. Iba pa yung double barrel alpha, iba pa yung double barrel reloaded. Thing that also caught my attention was the video of alleged victim, yung nagsasabing, tulong, tulong. And then naririnig mo from the background, wag kayong lumapit, armado yan. And the victim was saying, who was wounded and who was bleeding, was saying, hindi po, tulong, tulong, tulong. What happened to this? Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, just to recap, several numbers has been given. May I inquire from the PNP and the CIDG as to the inventory of cases filed both against uniformed personnel and private responders? So can we have that submitted? Yes, okay. Para ma-vet natin lahat ng numbers.
Mr. Chair, may I be clarified in the last private respondents case filed against private respondents? Mr. Chair, may I be clarified on that?
Earlier, I believe during the interpellation and the statements, I'm not sure if it's from Attorney Conti, there were mention about yung mga biktima ay nakakasuhan. One concrete example that was given was the driver of Councilor Kadungog. Yes, and I also heard, as mentioned by the other resource person, na yung isa nag-drive lang, yung mga kasama that would end up having cases para yung biktima ay kinasuhan tuloy. Instead of the alleged PNP assailant, nakakasuhan yung isa sa mga biktima o yung mga kasama. So that's why I wanted to have an inventory because the complainant, I believe, Attorney Conte, ang complainant is the PNP. Tama ba?
Yes, Your Honor. So, of the two crimes, the one quote unquote the suspect would be the private person, yung suspect ng drugs, yung unang krimen, at yung pangalawang krimen na yung pagpatay na nangyari dahil di umano may buy-bust, ay police po ang suspect dito. Ang nangyayari, ang fina-file ng police, yung unang krimen, patay na yung suspect, sinasampahan pa ng krimen ng illegal possession or buy-bust. Kalimitan po dito ay nadidismiss naman dahil patay na po yung may kagagawa.
Yes, but we just want to have an inventory of cases filed. No, para makita natin, baka naman talagang may basis for the PNP to file. And we would also like to look into the strength of the cases filed. Kasi minsan, ang hirap na palaging natatalo din yung PNP sa mga kaso. Maybe this is one area where we can actually explore whether there is help needed on the legislative side, whether more budget is needed to furnish you with, to assist you with lawyers who can focus on cases being filed. But of course, it does not mean to say na kasi baka naman walang basehan, yun naman ang magiging isang problema. So, the inventory of cases. May get the response of our former PNP chief kay General Abayalde. Sir, meron kasi mga alegasyon na yung mga biktima ay parang nakakasuhan. Can you respond to this? Are they really victims or are they...
Ma'am, balik po tayo doon sa sinabi kanina kasi in encounters, like especially pag may mga ganyang police operations, yung pong sinasabi lang in place inquest. Nagkakaroon po kasi kung minsan na kaya may mga meron o merong wala, pero yung iba po meron. Nagkakaroon po kasi ng pag meron kasing available na inquest fiscal, talagang kailangan po kasi talagang i-inquest yung mga suspects, ma'am. Let's say tama po 'yon, kaya most of them nadidismiss dahil napatay na po yung suspects. I think
Yung
the,
driver ni
the
Councilor
Secretary DOJ,
Kadungog.
former Secretary will bear me out here. Meron po kasi talagang, yun po kasi talaga actually ang dapat na
General,
proseso.
yung driver ni Councilor Kadungog, yung mini-mention ni Attorney Conti.
I'm not privy to that incident, Mr. Chairman. I think we have to review the case coming from the DIDM probably so that we'll know the entire story of the incident.
Yeah. Another thing that also caught my attention was the video of alleged victim, yung nagsasabing, tulong, tulong. And then naririnig mo from the background, wag kayong lumapit, armado yan. And the victim was saying, who was wounded and who was bleeding, was saying, hindi po, tulong, tulong, tulong. What happened to this? Who was this guy? Ito yung akala nung lahat patay na, then biglang may sumabi, ay gumagalaw. Gumagalaw yung paa. And then napaupo yung tao, bleeding. I think that was what was seen. And nakikita mo kasi na talagang walang baril eh. So can we have the details of this case? Who is this person? Why was he there? Was he a victim of being in the wrong place at the wrong time? Did he survive? How is he now?
Ma'am, Mr. Chairman, the PNP will be in the position to, of course, provide you with that information. I'm sure the case is still ongoing. If it's still ongoing in the court,
Yeah, Attorney
at buhay po
Conti.
yung buhay po
Mr.
yung
Chair, if-
kaso niyan, I'm sure.
Yeah,
So,
Mr. Chair, can we recognize Attorney Conti as to respond kung
Tony
nasaan
Conti
yung...
will respond, please, and then General Balde will be able to answer the query.
Yes, Your Honor, just quickly in the case of Francisco Maneja Jr., who was seen in the video and in this photograph, he was actually accused of violation of Section 5, Article 2 of the Comprehensive Drugs Act. He was acquitted August 6, 2018. Unfortunately, I do not know how he is at present, but as I understand, he was not able to file counter charges against the policeman.
So my question here, Mr. Chair, who spent for the legal fees?
Your Honor, in this case, I think Mr. Maneja was represented by the Public Attorney's Office.
Okay. And yung nagreklamo ay yung PNP.
They would have to be represented by the prosecutor assigned to these two lawyers are assigned to the court, Your Honor.
And the case was dismissed.
He was acquitted, and so in a way, I could say, Your Honor, this was a waste of time. In fact,
And a waste of taxpayers' money.
yes, Your Honor, and a waste, on the part of Maneja, who was injured. I mean, it was the height of ignominy for him to be charged eventually. So he had, during recuperation, I would imagine the trauma of having to go through cases. Ako na nga yung nasaktan, ako pa pala yung kakasuhan.
Can I rephrase that, Mr. Chair, ng ako na nga yung binaril, ako na yung inakalang patay na, biglang nabuhay, and then kakasuhan ka pa. Maybe, Mr. Chair, to our former Secretary of Justice, do you think there is wisdom in the recent order of Secretary Boying Remulla where he gave I think an administrative order address to the prosecutors not to keep on filing weak and baseless cases para naman hindi nasasayang yung pera ng gobyerno. So do you think there's wisdom to this order?
I perfectly agreed with that pronouncement by the incumbent Justice Secretary.
Yes, Mr. Chair. I believe that's one thrust that the committee can possibly look into, Mr. Chair, because nakikita naman natin sa news, meron yung mga na-file ng kaso na alam mong may involve. I mean, I don't want to put judgment, but I believe the PNP even dismissed a police officer because of an alleged murder pagkatapos na di-dismiss yung case. Like, masakit kasi yung nakasuhan ka na wala naman palang basis. Ito namang may basis pero na-dismiss kasi mahina. This can actually be, we really don't know if mahina ba talaga yung kaso or sadyang pinahina. So marami ang pwede. So this should be looked into, and those filing the case should also have accountability if they file weak cases because that's tantamount to wasting taxpayers' money. Moving forward, Mr. Chair, naririnig ko yung terminologies na to. Pero sa dami kasi, nalilito na kami. Of course, we have the former Chief General Albayalde who's here. Sir, pwede mo pang ma-enlighten ulit kami. What is Oplan Tokhang? What is Oplan Taphang? Ano naman yung Oplan Double Barrel Alpha? And what is Oplan Double Barrel Reloaded? What are the differences of these four?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. During my time, isa lang naman po yun, yung Oplan Double Barrel. And Oplan Double Barrel was launched on two-prong. Two-prong po yun, kagaya po nung sabi ni
Mr. Chair, General Bayalde,
Honorable-
pasensya na, no? Baka pwedeng, even if you're not at PNP chief, but you were with the service, pwedeng doon tayo sa pinakauna. Ano ba yung
Yes,
pinakauna?
yung pinakauna po yun is yung Oplan Double Barrel.
So not the Oplan Tokhang.
Yes, the Oplan Tokhang actually is under Oplan Tokhang is actually under double barrel. Dalawa po 'yon. Dalawa pong approach 'yon, yung Tokhang at saka yung HBT, just like the Honorable Congressman Akop have said earlier. Yun po yung ano doon. Yung Tokhang is basically, sabi nga nila, is a Visayan language, knock and plead. Doon po ginawa yung kumakatok sa mga different houses na pwedeng
Yung Tokhang,
merong
Bisayang word
drug
yun.
dependent if
Yung
they want to be
Tokhang,
Mr. Chair, yung
rehabilitated.
tok kasi sa Bisaya is tok-tok.
Yes.
Tok-tok.
Knock and
Hang
plead
is
po.
hangyo. Mohangyo
Yes,
ka.
yes.
Akala ko
You
yung-
request.
Yung Tokhang galing sa China.
It's a knock and plead po yun.
It's a knock and
The
plead.
knock and
General, curious lang, bakit po, I'm also Bisaya, pero bakit ba Bisaya ang naging, is it in relation
Bisaya
to...
po ang salita nung dating Chief PNP, Your Honor, si
so
Senator
it's
Bato. Opo.
it's not related to the president being Bisaya.
Hindi po, it's
Okay. It's
the Chief
General
PNP,
Bato.
General Bato. Opo.
Okay, sige.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. So yun po ang concept of operation nun. Kaya po kung mapansin natin, in just a matter of less than few months, ang dami pong nag-surrender. I think for 1 or 2 years time, ang nag-surrender po it's more than 1 million nag-surrender. Drug dependents, the whole country. Kaya po na-overwhelm yung Pilipinas
So,
noon.
Mr.
Wala
Chair,
tayong ano.
Ano lang ha, clarify natin. Tokhang means
Knock
tok,
and plead.
nanak.
Yes.
Hang is hangyo. But the ones who is making hangyo is the drug dependent. Tama?
No,
It's-
the pleadings come from the PNP themselves. The pleadings like yung pag makikiusap po sila na kung ikaw ay drug dependent, pwede kang mag-volunteer na
Okay,
before you get
okay.
addicted, no? Deeply addicted, magpa-rehab ka na lang.
Okay,
So
okay.
yun po ang nangyari. And then the
So it's
HBT, of course, the police
Oplan Tokhang is
operations.
a component of
Double
Double
barrel.
barrel.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Tapos when I retired, meron na pong hindi ko alam kung ano niya, reloaded or what. Hindi ko na po alam yun Mr. Chairman.
Yeah,
Basta
can
inabutan ko po
somebody,
yung
Mr. Chair?
Oplan
Para
Tokhang.
pala matrix yan.
para lang align tayo sa definition of terms.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so
Yes,
maybe we can
Your Honor.
request the
Yun po yun.
PNP, any PNP representative, yung Oplan, that's
Oplan
double.
Tokhang.
Oplan Tokhang is a component of Oplan double barrel. Yon. Iba pa yung double barrel alpha, iba pa yung double barrel reloaded. Sige, sir,
Ayan.
if you can, Mr. Chair, with your permission, can we be appraised as to the definition of the components?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The succeeding Oplans from double barrel, we can say in some, Madam Mr. Chair, are just precursors of the old. But the new ones are just changing the focus, but still on illegal drugs. That's all how I can describe the succeeding Oplans, ma'am, after double barrel, the alpha, and the reloaded. It just changed on the focus, ma'am, from the HVT to I was not assigned with DO, ma'am. But basically, essentially, ma'am, that's the changes that were introduced from one Oplan to another. It's just the focus, but still focused on illegal drugs.
Pero ba tayo ngayon yan? Do we still have now? Wala na.
Meron pa
Meron
rin.
pa.
And,
Ibig sabihin, marami pang
Yes,
drug.
yes, we have, Mr. Chair.
and
It's called
the
Adore.
focus is the users to prevent them from
Pusher.
becoming pushers. Ganun ba? Pa-praise us kasi para maintindihan namin ng the focus are the users, not the big time drug syndicates.
Yeah, in relation to this question,
Yes. First, may I know the position of Gerald Bakay? When these things happen? Kasi para ma-establish ko yung credibility mo, na alam mo yung Oplan double barrel reload.
bata pa siya nung araw.
Kaya nga tinatanong ko, Mr. Chair. Kasi mas meron mga nakikita ko, merong mga nakikita ko dyan na nakapwesto noon na dapat alam nila ito eh. Di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
What was
First,
your position then? So, in order for you to know this operational aspect?
well, yes, I started as being assigned with Directorate for Controllership, Mr. Chair. And then the Office of the Chief PNP as the spokesperson. I was designated thereafter as the Director of the Legal Service. From the Legal Service, District Director of Eastern Police District, and before the end of the Duterte administration as
The
Regional
Western
Director.
Police District.
Eastern Police District,
Eastern.
Mr. Chair.
Oh. Kailan
Thank you.
ka naging general?
2019, Mr. Chair, when I was designated as the Director of the Legal Service of the Philippine National Police, Mr. Chair.
Kasi manakop, yung iba dito, ano dun naging biktima din ng human rights.
I know, Mr. Chair, there were, in the life of a policeman, there are also instances where we became victims of human violation. Accepted po yun, Mr. Chair, and I accept that.
Mr. Chair,
Are you finished, Congresswoman?
related kasi yung sa Tokhang, so sabi kasi ni General Albayalde, pinasusurrender. Meron kayong medical basis para sabihin yung taong yun ay ano, or dahil tinuro lang siya or nilista lang siya as ano. Kasi parang absurd, Mr. Chair, no? Yung nagpapasuko ka ng tao, kakatukin mo lang, basta sabihin mo, o sumuko ka na, adik ka eh. O, di ba? So, ano po yung basis ng
Ibig
surrender?
sabihin, Congresswoman Castro, mukhang wala yata ng pagkakaiba sa ilang kapulisan natin ang drug user sa drug pusher.
Yeah, I think, Mr. Chair,
di ba?
if I may, no? Balikan nga natin, that's why I want all the definitions so that we can move further. Tsaka alam naman natin nangyayari pa rin ito. So, where will be the bounds? We all know na talaga namang may mga report, di ba? Nire-report na ito yung mga user. But what will now be the delineation? Kunyari, nire-report si Juan at si Maria. Ngayon, karibal mo yung isa doon or kinakainggitan or naintriga. Where will intrigues come? Are there like pokeyokes or barriers to prevent yung tinuro, inintriga kasi may kalaban? Kasi maraming mga marites eh. Like, bottom line is, how will you prevent a good program against drugs from being abused so much so that it becomes a tool of some scrupulous people to get back at their enemies?
Well, Mr. Chairman, I think it's better po if we secure a copy from the PNP about the Oplan double barrel and others reloaded and whatsoever. Meron ma'am, it's all in the papers. But to answer your question initially, yung po kasing Tokhang is it's a knock and plead system, no? Hindi naman po yung pinipilit yung tao, whether na marites siya or whatever na ano.
And what's Tokhang, Mr. Chair?
Wala pong intimidation na nangyari diyan.
Yes, ano yun naman yung Oplan Tokhang, Mr. Chair?
That I did not retired na po ako noon, Mr. Chairman.
So
Yung
anybody from the
Tokhang.
PNP?
Oh,
Para lang ano yung Tokhang naman?
oh.
Mr. Chair, being the former director of for operation of the Philippine National Police, these pieces of our illegal drugs program or prevention programs are just strong police operation. But during this administration, we are now in the Adore phase. I just cannot give you the meaning of Adore, but it is more on training and education of our police, putting in there the respect for human rights, the rule of law, and preservation of life. So these are now the components of our operations against illegal drugs. So ando na po tayo, wala po yung tapang sa aming operations from 2016 until this time.
So, Mr. Chair, let me...
Wala na rin yung baptism of fire to sinabi ni
Yeah. So, Mr. Chair, let me request the PNP to submit the memos with regards to the drug campaign so that we'll be able to align with terminologies. My next question, Mr. Chair, is kanina nga nagkaroon ng mga allegation dun sa ating ibang resource person pointing at our former president, no? May I get the wisdom or the opinion of our former DOJ secretary, having been a member of the Duterte administration, the Duterte cabinet? Ano po ba ang masasabi nyo dun sa mga alegasyon na tila nililink kay former president yung mga alleged victims of the EJK, the drug war?
It's a very difficult question to answer, Your Honor, dahil mayroong policy direction ang presidente tungkol sa eradication ng drug trafficking in the country, at marami rin tayo mga narinig na public statements niya na parang nag-encourage ng paggamit ng dahas sa implementation. But let me also point out that on many other occasions, in fairness to the President, kinaklarify din naman po niya yung kanyang mga nasasabi na parang marahas ang dating. At yan naman po paminsan-minsan ay kinaklarify niya. Kamukha nung siya ay magsalita sa United Nations General Assembly na ang konteksto ng kanyang mga pahayag sa kapulisan ay gumamit ng dahas kung ang inyong reasonable force, kung ang inyong personal security ay ma-endanger. Kaya meron din po naman ng mga okasyon na sinasabi niya yon para maipaliwanag niya yung konteksto ng kanyang mga binabanggit na kautusan sa ating pulisya. Alam naman po natin kasi na ang dating presidente ay ganun siya magsalita. Medyo may katapangan ang bitaw ng kanyang salita. Pero yun po ay nababalanse naman paminsan-minsan ng kanyang paliwanag na ito ang mga pulis ay dapat gumamit ng reasonable force kung ang kanilang sariling personal security ay malalagay sa alanganin. Ngayon, yun po ang kanyang policy directions na sinasabi. Kung ang implementation po niyan ay iba ang ating nakikita, ay palagay ko po ay maaaring case-to-case na po ang mangyayari dyan. Maaari pong mga sitwasyon na nasusunod naman yung policy na gumamit ka lang ng reasonable force kung ikaw ay ma-endanger ang ating police law enforcement agents. At admittedly, ay meron naman din pong mga sitwasyon na ang obserbasyon ng mga nag-imbestiga ay medyo unnecessary ang force na ginamit ng law enforcement agents. Yan naman po ay admitted. Kaya ang mangyayari po dyan talaga ay case-to-case basis kung ano talaga ang factual situation sa isang particular na kaso.
There was also mention of 52 appeals. I'm not sure if I heard it from Chairperson Palpalato, yung 52 appeals to the ICC na ay kay Attorney Colmenares.
Yes, Mr. Chair, it was the appeal of government to the ICC decision to continue the investigation. In that appeal, the government was trying to assuage the ICC na we're investigating. In fact, we have 52 cases. So the data came from the government itself, and it was, of course, acknowledged.
So in
naman
other
kanina.
words, the government appealed, we are investigating, meron tayong 52 cases, kaya wag nyo nang imbestigahin. Ganun po ba ang tenor?
Correct, Mr. Chair.